Version 5.7 is already shaping up to be one of the most broken patches in Genshin history, and if you've used all your Primogems, you might want to start panicking now. Two of the most anticipated and potentially strongest characters in the game, SKIRK and Mavuika, are set to headline this update. And if that wasn't enough, there's a high chance we'll also see Citlali, who just so happens to be Mavuika's best support. For F2P players, yeah, you're beyond cooked. But before we continue, I will be hosting 20 Welkins giveaway once we reach 25,000 subscribers. Right now, we're very close to hitting that milestone, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out. Now let's address the big question first. Why are we so confident that SKIRK is releasing in 5.7? Well, one name. Full Stop Chan. If you've been around the Genshin leak community for a while, you already know that Full Stop Chan isn't just some random leaker. They're one of the most trusted and reliable sources out there. And guess what? They've outright stated that SKIRK is dropping in version 5.7. This isn't some vague hint, cryptic emoji, or maybe situation. This is as close to confirmation as it gets without Hoyoverse making an official announcement. Sure, things can always change at the last minute, but history has shown that when big-name leakers like Full Stop Chan speak, they're usually on the money. Now that that's out of our way, let's talk about SKIRK. If you've been playing since the early days, you know this mysterious swordswoman has been a hot topic since version 1.1, when Tartaglia first mentioned her. Fast forward years later, and we finally got to see her during Fontaine's final act. Now leaks are suggesting that her model has been modified, which strongly implies that the SKIRK we saw in Fontaine may not be her final playable look. And honestly, that makes perfect sense. This wouldn't be the first time Hoyoverse has made last-minute changes before a character's release. Just look at Baiju. He got a full glow-up while still keeping his core design intact. And if leaks are to be believed, SKIRK's silhouette from the upcoming character lineup also looks noticeably different from her current model, meaning we might be in for a major visual rework before she becomes playable. As for her gameplay, while Hoyoverse hasn't revealed anything official, it's all but confirmed that SKIRK will be a cryo unit. The version 5.5 artifact set practically spells it out, and given that she's been described as a swordswoman, she'll likely be a cryo sword or cryo claymore user. But here's where things get really interesting. There are rumors that SKIRK won't rely on standard elemental energy like most characters. Instead, she might have a unique energy mechanic, similar to how Mavuika uses fighting spirit. If this is true, SKIRK could end up being one of the most unconventional cryo characters we've ever seen, potentially shaking up team building and energy management mechanics entirely. That's all we know about SKIRK so far. Now let's talk about Mavuika. As the Pyro Archon, she was already a game-breaking character when she first launched in version 5.3, and now she's returning in version 5.7, right on schedule. Hoyoverse has followed a very consistent rerun pattern for Archons, typically bringing them back 4 patches after their initial release. So if you missed her the first time around, this is your second chance. But it comes at a cost? Because here's the thing. If Mavuika is coming back, that means there's a very real chance that Citlali will be featured alongside her. And if you've been paying attention, you already know that Citlali is Mavuika's best support. Hoyoverse knows exactly what they're doing by potentially running them together. They want to drain every last Primogem from your account, and then make you spend money on the game and blah blah blah. And let's be honest, if you're trying to maximize Mavuika's power, skipping Citlali isn't really an option. So where does this leave F2P players? In absolute shambles. You have 3 must-pull characters in the same patch, and if you're not sitting on a mountain of Primogems, you're going to have to make some painful choices. Do you go all in on SKIRK and risk missing out on one of the strongest pyro teams in the game? Do you prioritize Mavuika and pray that SKIRK gets a rerun sooner rather than later? Or do you somehow try to split your pulls and hope the RNG gods are on your side? One thing's for sure, version 5.7 is not a patch you want to ignore. If the leaks hold true, this might just be one of the strongest and most meta-shifting banner lineups we've ever seen. Whether you're F2P, a low spender, or a whale, one thing is certain. Your Primogems are in danger. So what do you think? Who are you going to pull for? Let me know in the comments down below. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell to not miss out on any new updates. Until next time.